everyone! Today we are back with more of the Roottrees Are Dead. We had a really good episode. Last episode we found out a lot of drama, a lot of hidden children and scandalous stuff. And I'm ready. I just recorded it like 2 seconds ago. I'm about to jump right in because I have so much knowledge that I can now use flipping through. Oh my gosh, going through these, I think I can do, there's a lot I can do. So this, first of all, Chris Rafferty and his fiancee Lulu. We have Chris placed, right? We have him right here, where is he at actually? Right here. We can place Chris, bang, and his fiance, Lou, I'm assuming it's Louisa, right? Fiance, they got married, whatever, Chris Rafferty, and he took photos. I don't know if photographer is a thing on here. No, because he was, I don't know if we know his, job yet. Oh, there is model on here. Oh, I knew that. But we can do that. Maybe he's still a student in college. I don't know, because he was in college. What? Oh, maybe we can find out. Hold on. It says that photo was a college student, but I don't know if he's currently a college student. If we could know what year he did this portfolio. I don't know. I think we also know this guy, right? He's a redhead, so he was there's so much. He was probably one of the redhead's kids, right? And he was a swimmer at college, and then she is a middle school student, so that's cool. So we could go ahead and put this guy. We don't know which order he was, but he's the redhead over here, and one of Chris Raff's third cousins. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 down the thing. So one of these, right? And we also know his name was Davy. Oh, right. And then Davy's younger sister was Bethany. So we can actually put Davy. Oh. Maybe it's gotta be David. David Kellogg III. Is there a Bethany Kellogg? Yes. Davy Kellogg IV. And then Davy Kellogg III here, and then this is Bethany, who was in I think it was the yearbook photo, is what they said. Let me see. Bethany was Davy's younger sister in the yearbook photo. Yes. And then there was Stephanie, who was an only child, who was in middle school. See, now we're just gonna be able to go absolutely crazy. He was a college student because he swam. He was a student in college. I think that means also this guy was a student in college. Oh, sorry. I was a little worried about how long the first half of the video was taking me. The first half of the game was taking me, but now look at that. I just got that in 2 seconds. It's gonna go fast now. I'm so excited. Okay. Chris Rafferty, Guy Hudson, and David Kellogg. Yes. And then Louisa. Yes, I was right about that. It was David III. I was right about the photo. Nice. Nice. I got Guy Hudson, but I didn't know what she did. Because she was not a child anymore. She grew up and, she grew up and stuff. That's really exciting. 9 more and I get the lady to come back. Okay, it's also really late right now. So I'm a little you get sleep deprived, so you start being really jittery. That's how I am right now. But I'm really excited. That's fun. So now this still has one, right, for her. And then let's see what else we can figure out. Right, we have her here, but we don't know. She was probably also a student in college, but we're not going to jump to conclusions quite yet. Maybe we could figure out the only child thing. We also could try to figure out maybe these ones have the glasses. This is also Eli. So maybe, oh, Eli. And that's this kid's, I'm for sure. Because it said it looked like Pop. And we tried to get him to stand in a certain place. Or no, actually, that was back here where they said we tried to get him to stand. Hold on. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left since to me he looked like Pop did in the old one, but it was output of my brother's. All right, so this is Eli. It also said they included Sam in this photo. Well, the only girl left is this, so this is Sam. Oh my gosh. I hope you're following this because I'm freaking out. That, hold on, was Sam, the relative they didn't know was a relative who was a secret love child. But then they got married, so then that fixed it. But that, yes, was Samantha Roottree, who was connected to this top secret thing. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but yes. And then Eli.
Nope.
Eli C is this guy. Where's he at? This one? I'm pretty sure, because they look so similar. And he has an Elias tag on him. Or no, actually, this is Eli. Sorry, I'm getting confused. That with the tie is Eli. This is definitely Miracle's Eli. He's right, sitting right behind his dad. Sorry. Okay, this, that. They're definitely father and son. Because it said, I can use that information because it said he looks just like his dad. Right there. And then the other Eli, that means it's over here. And it's the one that looks like all of these guys. The ones who were like with the luscious locks. That's so fun. And then he had a kid. Oh my gosh. Okay, they really like sticking with the names, and I'm really appreciative of that. But sometimes they trip you up. They say the women. Last episode, they said like the men kind of like their names make sense. They name them after their relatives, whatever. And the women just go buck wild because why? Gwendolyn's over here, and there's a Gwen over here, and there's a Gwyneth somewhere else. There's just a bunch of random stuff. Candy Roottree. Right. Okay, so this is November. So who? Because they said it was a child. So November Roottree. Right, so she was born to somebody with the Roottree last name. So I had to figure that out eventually. Roottree. November is the kid. Let's put that down here. Where do we see her name? November. Right. Because you think maybe that's like, okay, someone wrote the month. But no. Child in the Free Spirits photo. Nope, that's just her name. Child in Free Spirits photo. So she's the youngest of all of them. And then there's all of these guys. Eli M, right? Eli Miracle. There's Bonnie, there's Guy Hudson, there's Ernie Jr., there's Caroline, there's Gwyneth. Right, so, okay. The redheads are over here, Bonnie and Guy Hudson. Right, so we can go over here and put their bonus photo in. We can't, Bonnie's not locked in yet, but we can put Guy Hudson's bonus photo in as the redhead dude. We just don't know what she is doing yet. But we can probably figure out what their photos, who they are. Samantha Roottree, right, had jet black hair and green eyes, which I think we got right. Jet black hair and green eyes, and then her kids, and then that's not her kids, because they're the same age. She had jet black hair and green eyes like her mom. That's not really relevant. Her mother, Patsy, had thick glasses, so did her children. So she had 2 kids, and those, there's 2 people in that photo. Hold on, which photo? Let's go find them. 2 people in those photos that have thick black glasses. Are those black glasses, though? Actually, no, they're not. Oh, no, just thick glasses. Didn't say black glasses. These 2 are her kids. So we're gonna put, I don't know what order they are, but we're gonna put them down there. Just to put them there. Because that's gonna help us a ton. I don't think there's any other Christensens. Right. They got the Roottree last name. There's Jack Christina. November is the child. So what other Roottrees are in this photo? Bonnie, Guy President. Okay, Ernie Jr. Nope. Caroline. Wasn't there something about Caroline? Gwyneth M. Gwendoline, Miracle Jr., Jim Roottree, Clark, Carl, and Eli M. One of those has to be a girl. It's not Bonnie. It might be Caroline. Gwyneth M. Gwendoline. Gwendolyn Morden. Where do we have Gwendolyn Morden? Oh, one of these is Gwendolyn Morden. Right. So it's not Gwendolyn Morden either. So it could be Caroline. Gwendolyn. Oh no, Gwyneth Madsen. Right, so Gwyneth M is Gwyneth Madsen. Gwendoline is a Morden. Oh, my doggy's coming in. Do you see him? You probably don't see him. He's down here. Okay, so she's not Bonnie. She's not Gwendoline. So she is either Caroline or she's Gwyneth M. Is this girl right here. So who is Caroline? Caroline Morden. So she's not Caroline, so she has to be Gwyneth Madsen. So then her brother is Ernest Madsen. So we don't know the order of this yet, but the Madsen. So this is the Madsen family. And then Ernie Jr. Madsen. Okay, we don't know those just for sure yet, because they could swap and then this is Ernie Madsen. But that I think it has to be, because the Mordens are over here, and then the other girls in that photo. Oh my gosh, hold on. There's this girl and there's this girl. Not November, because we already know where she is, and then we know these people. So one of these is Bonnie. No. One of that's Caroline, and the other one is Gwyneth or Gwendoline. These are the Mordens. So we can also, I guess, put. I don't know, these two are Caroline and Gwendolyn, but we don't know which are which yet. I'm just gonna put them here for now and put their names as Morden, because I can remember that these need to change, right? Because these could swap, like the ones over here. We don't know their names, we don't know, but they could swap. But that's their tier in the thing, right? What does that suit look like? You know, we need to swap these. This is confirmed. We need to swap these, and their names are paired here. These names could swap though, but that helps us. And then we have her bonus photo. She's the last woman in this photo. She's right here. And there's also all of the guys, right? And here we have Guy Hudson, Miracle Jr., which I think we already put him. Yeah. Jim Roottree. Oh, which one's Jim? He's the singer. It's probably this guy. That looks like him. Clark, Carl, and Eli M. Or we have Eli M. Let's see. Does anyone of y'all look like this? That looks like him. I think that's his bonus photo. That looks just like him. I think. If not, we're wrong, but I think that looks like him. Let's see. So we got, which one's Guy Hudson? Oh, right, this one. We got Guy Hudson. Done. You're done. Ernie Jr. Shoot. I click the wrong buttons every single time. Who are you? Ernest Madsen. Here. And then Ernie Madsen Jr. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I just realized Madsen. There's only two. So there's three Madsens. She's gonna marry and give her name to, or have her husband's name. So meaning this is Nicole Madsen. This is Ernest Madsen Jr. Oh my gosh. And then this is Ernest Madsen, right? He was Ernie Jr. Ernest Madsen Jr. was the 4th president. I don't think that's enough to lock people in, but that Ernest Madsen Jr., Nicole Madsen, and then they might swap. This may be over here. Yes, Gwyneth Madsen. I forget. These may need to switch. Okay. Yes, but we're getting stuff done, because I could easily switch that to the other side, but this is a cool way to keep notes for me. Ernie Jr., Caroline, Miracle Jr. is this guy. Jim Roottree, got that guy. Clark. Carl. Oh, which one's Carl? I think this one looks like Carl. Carl, where's Carl? There you are. Which one do you look like? That one, maybe? No, oh, this guy. That's Carl. You see how he looks? That's Carl, for sure. And then... Sorry, we have Clark. What does Clark look like? Do we have Clark yet? Clark Rafferty. Balding. kind of looks like that guy. Because these photos are already all placed. So it's either this guy or that guy. Or I think this is the only guy in that photo we haven't placed yet, was this guy. Does that look like him? Not really, but that's the only guy. Because this is Eli M. This is, what's his face? Ernie Jr. This is Carl. That's Jim, the singer. And this is the redhead guy. So the only guy left is this guy. So that must have been him before he balded. So we've got most of these guys' photos placed, except for you, November. I don't know whose kid you are, November, quite yet. Don't know quite yet whose kid you are. Let me look up November. What last name did she have? November Roottree. Right, so she has to be the kid of I don't know, I'll find out. I feel like I'm doing some really good work in this one. It may be all over the place, but I feel like I'm getting down to business. These guys are almost all placed. Who is that child? See, because I always assumed this was Sam, the little guy, which I think is what you're supposed to believe, but this is the next generation. Okay, so this is saying that they insisted that Lauren and all of her brothers stand in the middle. So these guys, these are her brothers, and then everyone else clumped. This is Samantha. Gwen wasn't in here. Miracle's in this photo. Miracle's in this photo. This one, with that tie for sure. Because Miracle's a 5-piece. Maybe it's this guy. He's got sunglasses on like he's trying to cover his face. So that might be Miracle. Because his eye had an eye patch on. Wonder what happened to his eye. Anyway, these I'm assuming are her brothers. Right, and this is the older one, and that he's younger than him. So we can put those, I think. I think I'm allowed to use that logic of they look younger. Because we had to use that before, I think. So I'm going to use that. Older brother with the glasses, younger brother without the glasses. Older brother with glasses, younger brother right there. Edward, Clancy Jr., Roottree, Clancy, and that's Clancy's Carl's dad. What did they do though? I don't remember. But look at this family tree. We are getting stuff solved today. Miracle with his rainbow tie. Right, this is Miracle. This is Miracle Jr. Maybe he passed it down from his dad. Or got it passed down from his dad. Right, because this is the second generation. So Miracle Jr. is part of that second generation. So then I think this is Miracle, and this is Miracle Jr. And he just got his tie from his dad, because he's part of the generation rightfully. He's a 5-piece, but he's in that same age group, I suppose. So this is Miracle. Bang. And this is Miracle Jr., the kid. Nice. We are getting stuff done. What are the jobs? I just want to look over the jobs again, because... Farmer. Media mogul. Military. Musician. News anchor. Are we going to use all of these? I don't feel like we have enough people to use all of those. And the jobs don't go away once you place someone in that job. Okay. Man, we really had a break in the freaking case. Okay, now I'm going to go over, and this has 11 clues. So now I'm going to start with the Jones. Now that I've really narrowed down where they can't be, where they can be, you know, like I can start, like there's very limited. I didn't want to start with them yet because I didn't know anybody they were related to. But now I feel like we're bound to have them related to something, right? Because Jones, there's only one Jones. So that guy is Brian Jones, and he marries Stephanie to give her the Jones last name, and she takes his last name, and she's pregnant. I don't know if she's given birth to her kid yet. Okay, this is buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. It has a handwritten note attached that seemed personal. It is a flyer about a candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. On the back is an excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times about her campaign. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her world it is still full of love. And now, 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas, her message for voters is simply, love is our future. The handwritten note says, Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting us out a statement CM, oh my gosh, supporting Stephanie. She could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conference spread to the next generation. CM. You just confused me so much more. Stephanie Landon. Caroline Morden. CM. Wait. Didn't we talk about a CM in the... Oh no, EC. Who is CM? CM. The only one I know of that is Caroline Morden. Where is she? Caroline Morden. So maybe... Oh, but she didn't have any kids that married. Oh, so they didn't... Oh, they don't have... Their baby wasn't born. Oh, wait. So then I think... Hold on. CM. So I thought maybe this was her husband writing. I know we don't see it eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our complex spread to the next generation. CM. Caroline Morden. So maybe that's her daughter. Maybe Stephanie Jones is her daughter who's like, hey, I know we fight, but you should support my daughter. And I guess they just haven't had their baby yet. We could look up city council or better for Butler County maybe, or something to maybe verify that. Let's look up in the periodical. The most recent mention of Stephanie Jones is a small report detailing the election results from last month's election. Stephanie apparently won her election. You'll also find the full version of the newspaper clipping on the back of the campaign mailer. While most of it is unimportant, you do find the following. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon, until her marriage to local business owner Brian Jones, has lived in Butler County her whole life. Stephanie grew up in a home without a father. With my mother and her partner, I essentially had an entirely female influence. Oh, so she was the adoptee. Because her moms were gay. Though she is a distant cousin of the Roottrees, her mother Caroline, a local artist who has appeared on the front page of the Butler County Times in the past, has often come out as opposed to the corporation's policies regarding deforestation of indigenous trees to expand their maple farms. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. Okay, so she's a fighter. So this is Caroline then. Caroline Morden, and this is the other Morden. And she had... Is that what it said, Caroline? You should fight for that, though. She's right to stand up against that Caroline. And she gave birth to a Stephanie. Or no, well, they adopted a Stephanie. Stephanie Landon. Nice. And she married Brian Jones. He's got a photo. Peng. She was a politician. Politics. Right? Bro, these saxophones, too loud. Yeah, and then her mom was an artist. We don't know if that's her photo, though, quite yet. Oh, well, with this beret. With this hat. I'm almost certain that's her. But we'll find out later. Anyway, that's really good, though. Caroline Morden, her mom, and then she had a partner. This is a girl. Is there another Landon? Mark Landon. Okay, so maybe this is what I was thinking then. They had a kid and split up, and then she got with another woman who then adopted the child. So this is Mark Landon, her father, and then she got with somebody else who then adopted her. Right. Okay, so her mom has appeared in the Butler Times in the past, so Caroline Morden. Yes! You find a cover story about local art installations, including one by Caroline Morden. There isn't much about Caroline as a person. This is mostly a listing of art in Butler County. She seems to get top billing. Accompanying the story, there's an image of Caroline standing behind a large metal sculpture of a mermaid. It is captioned, Caroline standing next to her sculpture, Atlantis Burden. Maybe I'll look that up. The sculpture is one of the many works featuring in her upcoming book, Self-Portrait, Art and the Beauty of Women. According to a quote further down, Atlantis' burden is meant to symbolize a society split by indecision over whether women should be equals to prevent or something to protect. The picture on the front page has been added to your evidence. Upcoming book? Oh my gosh, there's a book. Let's look up this though. Hold on, actually, let's put the photo Oh, cute. It's the image that accompanied a story about local art in the Butler County Times. Right. That is a cute little... I can't take a picture of that. That'd be funny if I could. Caroline Morden. Okay, so maybe we'll put her here because we know for sure that's her. And then we'll just come back to the other photo later on. Nice. Okay, so let's look up Atlantis Burden let's look it up here first. Nothing's new there. Let's look it up in the spider search. Nope. We can look up the well, maybe if it's out already. Yes. Art, photography, sculpture directed to Eloise. Eloise! Come on now. Oh. Direct to Eloise. It's so... Oh, is that her girlfriend? Or her wife or whatever it may be. It's so scandalous that she didn't get a last name. Like, you could barely find out enough information about her. I'm sure that's what that is. Oh, these homophobes. Directed to Eloise and Stephanie. Right. Her wife and her partner and her child. Oh my goodness. That's so sad. Mostly black and white pictures of Caroline's art. The centerpiece is a series of full-color nude self-portraits at different ages. Okay, stretching from 25 to 30. They certainly have not been added to your evidence. That's funny. In the intro, Caroline talks about her influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation, and in her late teens she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. Yeah. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus. Their marriages led her to double down on her passions, art and the environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees Company's effect on the local environment, and rues how she was not able to convince her father Zach to make changes to policy. She also explains that her marriage to Mark led to the most, volatile moments in her life, all negative, and that the only good thing he ever gave her was a daughter. Leaving them all behind for good has pushed her to pursue her true loves, art and the beauty of women. Yes! That's for sure her lover then, Eloise, her partner. What'd you say her brother-in-law was, Wilson? Hold on. Her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus. So, right, her brother-in-law was a Wilson, one of these, and they had a bunch of kids. Jem, Jason, Steven, Zach. One of those. Okay, there's a lot of them though, but we have her done. We almost have them done. We have their photos. We don't know what she did. She was a farmer, but I don't think she's still a farmer. Okay, there you go. She was a farmhand. She's always that. Okay, nice. Dang. We're going now. Okay, nice. Mark Landon. Eloise not. Oh, that's so sad. She didn't get a last name. Y'all suck. Wow, this is a lot. Wow. Booyah. Now there's going to be a lot of yellow. Oh, look at that. We locked in a lot of optional photos. So I was right about those. Now I can come over here and put this photo in. Oh, we haven't locked her yet, dang. But I'm really determined to get all of the bonus photos because I think that'd be really fun. Just to get them all, because we're kind of running out of photos that I haven't placed down yet. Where do you think November goes? There's like a lot. Maybe here? Or here? Because it has to be a root tree. Maybe down here? Or here? I don't know. It just has to be, her parents have to have the name Roottrees. Wow, this picture in itself has 8 clues. Art and the beauty of upcoming book. Did I put that in there? Oh, I think I did. What is this? Caroline standing next to her sculpture, Atlantis Burden, yada yada yada. Oh, I read that before. Yes, we put that there. But this leads us to this. Her father, Zach. Right. Zach Morden. I hope she wouldn't get married to a Zach. But I mean, I married someone who has the same name as my dad. So I mean, it doesn't really, you know, who knows? Zach, Steven, Jason, Jem. So Jem is one of the kids. These are the Wilsons. I'm gonna put their names for now. I don't want to accidentally confirm one. So I'm just gonna put the Wilsons down here. I'll just put Jem Wilson down here for a second, just so I know that this is the branch of Wilsons, because I don't want this one to accidentally lock if I don't know for sure what that one is. Oh my gosh, Bethany Kellogg. See, is she was a college student, because he's still a college student, but she's younger than him. That doesn't mean she's still at college. No, wait, that was her yearbook photo. He took her yearbook photo really recently, so she would have been a high school student. Oh, a student. Oh, come on, if I can spell. She was a K through 12 student. And then there was, wait, hold on. What was the other kid that he took pictures of? The middle school kid? This one was, oh, what's your name? What is your name? Stephanie, photo with backpack. She was an only child, so maybe one of these. Or here. But no, she's 4 generations down. So then she's one of these people, and she's a middle school student with a backpack. But what was her name? I forgot already. Stephanie? Bethany? Stephanie. Right, there's another Stephanie. What's her last name? Stephanie Cattrall. So then are there 2 Cattralls? Sam and Stephanie. So then, because he probably gives Madsen. Yeah, Nicole Madsen. So then Cattrall would have to be the guy that she married. Right, and then they had Stephanie Cattrall, who is right here in this photo with the backpack on, and she was a K through 12 student as well, because we just know that. Oh, I didn't look in. I thought maybe I'd get it. Student K through 12, Cattrall Sophie. Oh, but these could still swap, right? I think. Or maybe do we have these guys? I don't remember. I don't know. I don't think we know their order yet, but we at least know her kid, and we could just swap this all if we need to, which is really fun. Madsen, Nicole Madsen. Do you think we have a Nicole yet? We've done this, kinda. 6 more, so we're getting there. The only one we haven't, I don't think we've looked at, where's it at? This one. Let's read this one, because we don't know who these people are at all. This photo was tucked inside an envelope with the letter beneath a candle in the corner of his office. The letter says, "To Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry that you were unable to attend the funeral. I'm traditional to have it as soon as possible, and Ernie, more than anyone else, Ernest, more than anyone else on earth knew how busy your job can be. Oh, right, because he was one of the presidents. I've enclosed a Shiva candle, Shiva? Identical to ours if you'd like to pay your respects, so it's not expected for those outside of the faith to do so. Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but for his family's legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for the work you 3 did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. As for myself, it is impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. Though we caught it too late for him to get on the donor list. Oh. The company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. It went unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had to have been Carl that convinced the trust, and that it was no coincidence that it happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. We could never have done that without the 2 of you fighting for us. Much love, Debbie." Ernie's wife, Debbie, and their kid, Nicole. Ernie's wife, Debbie. Wait, but hold on. She has a photo, right? There's a photo of her, and it's not here. Okay, so then we're gonna have to swap these, because Ernie's wife, Debbie, does have a photo. Yeah, this is Debbie, and this is Nicole. So, because she has a bonus photo and this person doesn't, so we're gonna have to move Sam Catterall over here, and then this is Deborah Bean. This is Ernest Madsen Jr. This is this girl. He's the president, the 4th president. This is, I don't know her yet. I don't think, but this is Ernest Madsen Jr. is right there. she had this kid. Oh, Cattrall. Wait, Madsen. This is Gwyneth Madsen. This is his wife, Deborah. And then this girl goes over here because she's Stephanie Cattrall. See, I knew I just had to move all these over. This is a student. I don't want to block that in yet because this is his kid, Nicole, right here. Nicole Madsen, K through 12, and this is a student K through 12. That should lock in. Nice. Okay. Yes. This, now that I know what evidence I can use to figure things out, it's so much easier. Locked file. Okay. Optional entry. Sam. Yes. Nice. Booyah. I like this as booyah. That's a lot of bonus stuff. All these kids. So we're really getting that back generation. Oh, is this not right? Or was he the third president? Was that not right? Or did I put the wrong photo in? Oh, I put the wrong photo in. This guy is up here. And then this guy. Oh my gosh, do I not have Ernest yet? Oh my gosh, pump the freaking brakes. Oh wait, hold the phone right now. This is her brother. Where is the big guy? Where's the guy with the glasses? This guy. Not the big guy. He's not a big guy. With the glasses. This guy. Oopsie daisy. They both had glasses and I got confused. But I almost have... Oh my gosh, I've been recording for too long. I almost can get everybody done. I almost can lock in a third. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The rate we're going, I'll only have a few more. But the lady's gonna come back. Oh my god. But I'm recording for too long. The free spirits. Wait, this is... The free spirits are all in the same generation. Like this. Across the way, I think. Right? They're all the same generation. So everybody in that photo is the same generation. Except for these two are not the photo because they were not there. So, hold on. This video is going to be long, but I need to get this done. Yes, it says here that the free spirits are a generation of people. And that these are all of... Hold on. These are all of the free spirits. So that means November here, because he is not part of the free spirits per se. He's this generation. He's the next generation, but he's in that photo for some reason. But November is either here or she's here, right? And she's a child. So if we can figure out with the root tree, oh, but he's also a root tree. If we can figure out where she is, we can lock her in pretty solidly. But anyway, I think that's unfortunately where I should end. I've been recording for too long and I don't want to make these videos too long, but that means in the next episode, we are going to get that lady to come back to us who is apparently part of the Roottrees. I guess I should probably be trying to figure out which one she is. It has to be one of the ones that are still alive. Which one of the Roottrees she is. That'll be fun. But yeah, I am so excited. I got done so much in this little playthrough that I've been playing for like 2 hours and I got done a lot. These last 2 videos have been very, very fun. And I just can't wait to find out more about the scandals. I really want to find all the photos. I want to really look into all of the articles because I find the lore of the family really, really interesting. But yeah, I found out quite a lot in this video and I'm really excited about that. That's cool. This one I'm particularly proud of, finding Deborah Bean, knowing that it had to be this because she had to have a bonus photo. Like she had to have a photo in there and this one didn't have a photo because we could, damn Cattrall doesn't have a photo. But that's why putting these guys here and knowing that they could swap around was really helpful to me because once I found out, oh, this one has to be that one, I was able to quickly just go in there and do it. Same with this. Like I knew that they were, here and there, and then I knew that she had a child and she had a partner that adopted her kid. Like this really still breaks my heart that she couldn't even get her last name in the family tree because they probably just don't accept their relationship because they're gay, which is so sad. But I love that her book is like she learned how to like love art and women. I think that's pretty cool. Bonnie Hudson. Oh, see, I'm excited. I know I have her bonus photo, but I haven't locked her yet, so I can't put her bonus photo in there yet. But anyway, I feel like I'm going to be done in a few episodes, maybe. And then I'll go find all the bonus stuff. Maybe I'll do Roottrees Mania. I'll look for this. This one's really exciting. I just still wonder if they're connected to these or not. But anyway, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!